Hey, how's it going, guys? Just to bring you up to speed, we got the fire pit done today. I got Pokemon Go going. You can see my breath because it's still cold out. I'm doing an end of the day thing. This will be the final video for the day. Um, Good news, got great news. Did Pokemon Go for a bit and got some more items. And we also it was great. We got some stuff taken care of. It was absolutely terrific. Um, yeah, it's after midnight, so technically this is the video of the start of the new day. Um, yeah, the fire pit turned out pretty decent. Um, got the music out there, some of it. I think we got like a few more songs still for you guys to check out. And, it's been a terrific day, really. Got my dental appointment tomorrow, which is, well, it's gonna suck. That's just that's the nature of the beast. So, trying to get a video quick up and done, because I have no idea what it's gonna be like tomorrow. Um, if I can get going good enough and things are okay after my dental appointment, I'm gonna try to make it into Star Mark because I'd really love to get in there and help those guys out. It kind of sucks being a person short in any job. It doesn't matter what you're doing or anything else. So I do feel sorry for those guys because, yeah, um, and I do affect a few areas, um, pretty important areas of the warehouse. So I kind of don't like to leave them shorthanded. Um, because if the shoe was on the other foot, I know how they'd feel. But all in all, it was a pretty decent day. Caught new Pokemon. My daughter did. It was her game. I was driving around and we were catching items and stuff. It was good. It was good. Um, then I caught some more of the Walmers, or I like to call them Walmarts, because they're big and ugly and disgusting. But you need 400 freaking candy for these things. That's a lot of candy. I thought it was bad enough for the Gyarados. And we'll see how this creature actually compares with the Gyarados. I'll do a side-by-side comparison. Um, I'll battle a couple gyms with both of them, and we'll see who comes out the better person on the end. I've got a Gyarados that's over 3,000 already, um, close to 3.3, I think, or 3.2. Anyway, it's way up there. Yeah, it's just simply amazing, almost perfect Gyarados. I think the only thing missing for the Gyarados is a size differential. So I've got a lot of candies to make up for the Walmart, and we'll see how that pans out, and hopefully I can get a near perfect for one of those, and just focus in on evolving that thing. But right now I've got 2 out of 4, so attack and defense. Those are the two things that are boosted up on it. So I don't know. I'd like to get at least 3 out of 4. Attack, defense, and HP. That'd be the main thing. Then it would be comparable to the Gyarados I have. So we'll see. We'll see how it all pans out. Um, I've got like a total of like 5 Gyaradoses. So, but that's one of my stronger ones, is the near perfect one. So it's got to be like 99% or 98. I don't run those IV calculators because to me that's kind of a cheat thing. So and Pokemon Go doesn't have its own individual IV. So basically, if anybody's using an IV calculator like that, they're kind of cheating the system. They kind of are. And Pokemon Go could be real a-holes if they wanted to, and punish all the people for using outside um, apps and things like that. But they've been pretty lenient about it. Um, but yeah, I mean, we'll see what tomorrow brings. I'm in a few gyms. Just make it through the day, of course. And of course, I'm recording from my phone, as you can tell, because of the lighting issue and things like that. I'm actually standing right underneath the light outside my door here so that I can get a good picture. Um, Talked to Bryce and Brandon today. They're both doing good. Brandon, they both play people I play Magic with, Magic the Gathering. I won a game, kind of surprised. Uh, it's just kind of funny because every time I play Magic against these guys, uh, they have to team up on me to put me out of the game. And I don't know if that's arrogance on my part, thinking I'm good, or if it's just the nature of the beast, But when you're playing multiplayer, uh, person against person, that's the way it goes. Somebody goes down and somebody rises to the top. So if it was one on one, both of them did admit, which is kind of amazing. Both of them did admit tonight that I would have won, and which makes me feel good, knowing that one on one my deck's a hell of a deck, but I'm trying to build a deck to where I can take out more than one person at a time. To me, that's the true test of a person's character when it comes to games. 1v1, when you start getting good at something, is pointless because then it's like, okay, I know I'm gonna kick your butt. The real test gets into it when it's like you against multiple people in a game. And if you can do that, then you're like, dang, I got a dang good deck set up here, you know? Martial arts is the same way. You get to a certain point with martial arts, and it's like, oh, wow, I can decimate somebody one on one. Great. True test gets to the point where you're taking on multiple targets. And then it's like, oh, wow, I was able to do this, this, and this, and still had time for this. It's finding that balance in all things in life, really. And that's what it comes back to. Making time for this, making time for that. Trying not to allow like magic to overtake my life and just do magic all the time. Trying not to be all work and no play, because you got to have some time. You got to do something. And now I have the opportunity to share it with millions. Seriously, everything I do in my life, share with millions. The wisdom I have, the wisdom I share. My life is literally an open book. And yeah, certain things I will admit I do kind of hide from the public because, first of all, I don't want you knocking on my door. Okay. Secondly, what I actually do with my life, and I don't need anybody stalking my doors or bothering me or bothering my neighbors or that kind of thing. And it's not that I'm that popular; it's the fact that my neighbors don't need it. They really don't. They have people showing up and hey, aren't you Tony? They don't need to deal with that. And my neighbors are pretty close-minded too on certain things too. So it's having respect for everybody. Um, it's not that if I met you on the street or anything like that, I would like tell you where to go or anything like that. It's basically you don't need to know certain things. Um, and my wife, you still haven't met my wife or talked to her or anything like that because she doesn't want any real part of this at this time. Maybe later on she might change her mind. Sam's not really big on me recording him because Sam's kind of to himself. It was nice that he did allow me to videotape some of the working on the candy today, so that was pretty nice. And people out there that know Sam will recognize him, recognize his voice, and they'll be like, "Hey, that's Sam's dad." And it's not because of the recognition so much; it's just the fact that Sam doesn't. He likes to keep certain parts of his life quiet and intimate, and I can respect that. And that's like some of the other YouTubers don't share everything in their life because they want to keep it kind of quiet and intimate, and you know. Um, in fact, Adam, I was looking at some of his videos, and he's another YouTube. He used to do Sky, does Minecraft, and some of you guys might be familiar with that. And some of his videos, I mean, man, the guy's astonishing, great. Um, it's just respecting people where they're at, being thankful for having them in their lives, give them the space they need, and going from there, man. Um, I'll just leave a comment. I'm not going to yell and scream because given the time. I don't need police or anybody beating on my door in respect for my neighbors. Anyway, hey, you guys are the greatest, and I'll see you. This is the end of, I believe, day 7. I think we're on day 7. So, take care, man. You guys are the best, and if you like what you see, leave a like. If you want to see more, subscribe, and that's all I got, man. Hopefully you got more for me. Later.